J got them bees rocking. Press obey. Welcome to Straight Facts. I know you gon' feel it. All good vibes, so please save your opinions. See why I ain't here to judge, so don't be looking for a critic. Do this combos out of love and help to spread some recognition. We can talk about your favorite team and how they got you feeling. Overall growth and understanding is the mission. So just kick back and listen and analyze what's mentioned. You can even pull up next and share your thoughts. Come on, let's get it. Welcome to Straight Facts. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Straight Facts, man. Hey.
Welcome to Straight Facts Podcast, episode 44. You know, this is a special one. One that I've been trying to line up for the longest. You know, people been reaching out to me, man. This is a very special one to me. Many of you know that I've been going through a tragic situation, but I feel like this is perfect time to do this interview. I want to bring on the show my little brother since day one. Shout out my boy Denzel Young, man. What's up, bro? Chilling, man. I appreciate you pushing up on me, bro.
Sure, I had to, bro.
I know you be having a lot going on throughout the day. The daughter birthday today, right?
Yep, my daughter birthday today.
Yes, sir.
11 years old.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the niece, man. Beautiful birthday today, so I know you had a lot going on. I appreciate you pulling up on Straight Facts, man, and to do this interview with me.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. You know, on Straight Facts, man, we like to give flowers to a lot of people who accomplish a lot of things. So we want to start off with your background, man. Let's talk about, you know, where you grew up at and how it was growing up down there.
Well, you know, man, I'm from Manetta. Of course, you know, we grew up in the same house. We brothers.
Yep.
So, country town. I love it to death. I love being country. Just everything about the country. The open air, the food, the culture. I love it, man. Smithville, you know, I'm always represent that forever. You know what I'm saying? You know, and for those who don't know, you know, we're originally from North Augusta. A couple of things happened. We'll talk about it in a later time. We ended up going to Manetta, getting adopted by a wonderful family. You know, grew up in the church. That's that.
Let's talk about that a little bit, man. Cause you know, down in the country, you know, it ain't too much to do. It's either church, sports, stuff like that, you know, going to the household and things, man. So let's talk about church and how it was growing up with the Young family, man, because they definitely looked out for us by keeping us all together. Because that's the main thing I wanted to touch on. You know, rest in peace to my mom, Dolores Young, that passed away a few years ago. Right. So I just want to touch on, man, what do you think is the main lessons that you learned from our parents growing up?
Man, growing up in the country, man, that's crazy, man. Dad calling me right now.
Wow.
But,
wow.
Staying prayed up. Dad always tell you to have your own mind, don't be no follower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Being humble and appreciative, you know, the small things, not being arrogant, learn how to, you know, do stuff with your hands, do for yourself, and finding your own way, you know. Yep.
And that's crazy because that's exactly what me and you was going over before we started. How, you know what I'm saying, me, you, and Cody, you know, we end up coming out here later on in life, you know, and we all doing our own thing. But it goes back to what Dad and Mom taught us about, you know, being your own people, man, and, you know, giving thanks to God too because of everything that you got. Because it's a hard life to live. And, you know, we all turned out to have good careers going on, great fathers. You know, shout out to our adopted brothers too, man, Maury, Damien, Mike. Shout out to our sisters, Shamika, Dimitri. Shout out to Dominique too as well. So, you know, we just wanted to go over that family-oriented thing that we came from down in the country in Smithville. So shout out to Pops, man. And it's crazy that he calling right now. And RIP to Moms, they was great parents. And we love them for what they did for us. And we're going to always hold it to a high standard, for sure. So I want to get back to you, man. Like, because a lot of people don't know, bro, like, the way you started off, man, you was like a baby genius, you know. I tell a lot of people that, you know, man, we used to have problems with certain mechanical things, VCRs, PlayStations, and used to take it apart and put it back together. Looking back, you was getting college letters, middle school,
facts,
things like that. So looking back on that, man, how did it make you feel, bro, being that young and being so smart, you know? Because I know it's tough being in class and knowing certain things more than certain people. So how was it, man, coming up and being able to experience that?
I felt like an outcast, and I felt like a lot of times I had to shrink myself to be normal around the bulk of people in general. So the computer part, working on computers, love a computer, I just always had a natural draw to technology. You know what I'm saying? Like this ring, like the Egyptians, like I always studied like the Egyptian science and the Native Americans, and finally being able to tie the two together, like that history, that advanced technology. I don't know, it just always drew me to that. Like even in school, I remember like being in history class and all the inventors were like from like the 1700s up. So it kind of had me like, man, they trying to force this down my throat. Mm-hmm. And I know it's a deeper history, you know what I'm saying? So like being in class and like you said, knowing the answer. When I would go to like the gifted and talented class, like the SOAR class or GT, depending on what school you at, you know, it was SOAR at Rich Spring, it was GT at LaVelle. Being able to just like be free and, you know, talk about the super advanced stuff, you know, it was more comfortable. Like the college letters and stuff, that was big, like getting invited to the governor's school for science and math. Yeah. But I went to Rich, I wanted to play football, you know, because like the praise you get for sports, you don't get for academics. And that's a lot of, you know, stuff like parents that y'all need to work on. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying, give it the same praise. So I'm like, man, I'm trying to go play ball. And I was great. You know, I led the area in sacks per game.
Exactly.
Folks can look that up.
Facts.
Know? I played DN, you know what I'm saying? I smashed, you don't believe me, we put the pads on now.
That's a fact.
Trying to fit in and learning how to fit in and not to fit in, it really, all that stuff like soil for me to be who I am today. Mm. So now it's like, I ain't gotta try to fit in with nobody. I can be me. I still love computers. I still love fixing on technology. Like being able to have I feel like it allowed me to have a mix. Mm. You know what I'm saying? It allowed me to have a mix because I stayed in trouble a lot in school too. So I was around a lot of the hard heads, and then I was around, you know, the super intelligent. Mm-hmm. So it allowed me to be able to flourish in any environment.
Wow, I never thought about it like that.
So it created me to be
balanced,
you know. So
wow, that's amazing too, man. And another thing I forgot too, but I feel like this is genius, man. A lot of this stuff get, you know what I'm saying, underrated. You taught yourself how to play the guitar.
Taught myself how to play the guitar. Still got a lot of learning to do, but Jerome Smith, you know, he definitely helped me learn too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Playing beside Denzel, Harley, you know, Dexter. You know, a lot of people don't know Dakota used to play the drums back in the day. Our cousin that played for Florida State and went on to the league.
Facts.
But yeah, man, all that stuff is numerology. All that stuff is numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my thing, like numbers. So
exactly.
Yep.
That's hard, man, and I love that too because it's something that I want the youth to see. That, you know, starting off, man, don't matter if you feel like an outcast or you separate from others. Sports ain't always the route that you got to go to get that praise. Always go with what that God-given talent gave you. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, he's still going with it, and it made him successful to the man he is today. Something I always wanted to ask you too, man. Being that you were so smart, you know, from day one, what made you choose the military over going to college at first?
All I saw was either damn Emmett Farms or prison. So I always felt in my heart, I don't know, like I done got it out of the way now, but I kind of like knew, like people play a lot, and I ain't gonna get into detail, but I'm like, man, I'm end up going to prison because people are always playing, and I'm so cool. And then when you smart like that, people think like, oh, like, man, he's soft.
Yeah.
You know. And those who know, this ain't it.
Exactly.
So I'm like, man, I'm gonna end up getting in trouble. Somebody gonna play with me one day, and they ain't gonna go right. So I'm like, man, let me go to the military, man. We sitting in class one day, recruiter come in, everybody come take the AS valve. So I make an 88. He like, dang, boy, you made it. He like, man, you made an 88 on the AS valve. Hey, what you wanna do? I like, man, I wanna build construction work. He like, nah, man, you can do either IT, 25 Bravo, or satellite communications. 25 series. I'm like, let's do satellite. So I go in 11th grade. I go to basic training, come back, play one more year of football, run track. I would be running track have a track meet Friday. Have a football game Friday, drill Saturday, have a track meet Friday, Saturday, have drill the next day, Saturday or Sunday. So
wow.
yeah, so
before you graduated, you had already had in your mind that you was going to the military.
I was already in the military in 11th grade. I was in the military in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, I joined in high school. So by the time I graduated high school, I already had 2 years in service.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because those that don't know, I had already left because I was like 3 grades ahead of him. So by this time, this question that I always wanted to ask too. So you go ahead and finish.
No, you graduated in 05.
Yeah, I graduated in 05. Yeah.
I graduated in 2010. So you know.
So 5 years, exactly. So I missed some of this part.
And then you graduated at 17. So you know that puts you an extra year ahead anyway.
For sure. Yeah, exactly.
But I joined at 17. Turned 18. By the time I was graduated, I was a E3 PLC, and by the time I went on to AIT, when I got out of AIT at Fort Gordon, Fort Eisenhower, I was had to make E4 and ended up making a sergeant 21. Getting hurt and getting medically retired, man. So the military is like, man, I got to get out the country. No, I love it, but I'm like, I got to go.
Yeah, I about to say, I want to talk about the experience when you went overseas a little bit and how it was, like being that you was young, because you went to what, Iraq, Iran?
I went to Afghanistan.
Talk about the experience, man, being that you was so young and how it was going over there, man, and how hectic it was.
Being, I was 21, something like that, 2013. First place we go to Texas. We train in Texas, super hot, and we get over there. The first day off the plane, it's like a heat you can't prepare for. You really train physically. You staying hydrated. Your lung capacity high. But cause if you see a person like the way a person sweat got a lot to do with how in shape they is. So but that was no match for that heat. I remember some days 120, 130 on the thermometer, whatever. Main thing, giving up that cell phone, man. So it's like, I ain't got no cell phone, so I ain't have no phone. And then you got your loved ones at home, and you like, man, I can't reach right out. So it was an opportunity for me to be isolated from everything. Like, you really on your own, and you might die. So hearing the bomb drops, having to go in the bomb shelter, really knowing that you could lose your life. You know what I'm saying? Hearing stories about cats that done passed that you might have been. Thankfully, nobody from my unit passed, but seeing people in other units, like, yeah, young dude got killed the other day. Being with other countries, I work with Australians. I got to work with the French army. You know what I'm saying? Seeing real Afghans with the sheets on, like it was real life. You ain't seeing no trees or none of that. But it was weird, kind of not what people might really think. When we was on the main base, we had a whole TGI Fridays. We had Pizza Hut, Burger King. It was weird, all the meat, just like lamb and goat, so it was a little different.
Yeah.
But we had that stuff. We had a club, real club. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good experience. Like the office I was in, it looked like Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? You got the different monitors, different security levels. I can't go too much in detail about that. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
cause I'm about to ask you something, but you're right. Okay, I don't want to get too.
No need.
Exactly. Okay. I'm about to say, I know how that military is.
There's certain stuff that's that's going on. During the deployment, like certain stuff that's going on. We got first information on it. You know what I'm saying? And you get a secret security clearance. That stuff, you supposed to hold on to, because it is what it is. We work with the Air Force too, the JTAC. Them boys really get down. But man, just some of the technology we had, man, was just light years.
It was amazing.
Like drones and stuff back then.
Yeah.
Man.
Especially you coming from the country, man, being able to experience all that. So how long did you end up staying over there? Like, as far as the overseas?
I did. I stayed over there for like 4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months, and then my daughter was born. While I was there, I didn't get to see her being born, but I came home to help her mother out.
Okay. And like you mentioned earlier, you talked about you ended up having an injury. Is that the reason why you ended up getting out the Army early? Can we talk about that a little bit?
I got hurt in AIT. I was like 19. I messed my back up real bad training, and I I stayed in 4 more years. So when I went overseas, before I went, you know, the nurse in Texas didn't want to let me go, but you know, I ended up talking with her, you know, telling her I really wanted to go. So when I went, I ended up when I came back. When I got back to Texas, they was like, yeah, man, we got to go and put you in the med hold unit because your back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got some real issues with your back. So, you know, you finna go ahead and cut you loose. They ended up staying at Fort Gordon for 2 years. That's how I met my boy, Paul James, man, my best friend. So I met him out there, you know, made some lifelong connections out there. And, you know, when I was 23, they medically retired me, so.
And see, I wanted you to go over there too, man, because it'll help a lot of people that, you know, going through a similar situation, you know, being injured and stuff, and don't know the process of going through it with the military. So that's why I wanted you to cover that a little bit, man, and show how it shaped you to who you is today. And it also led you to meet, like you said, long relationships to the people that you got with today. So it's good, man. Would you recommend the military, being that you experienced all that?
Yep. If you able-bodied, I feel like every male in this country need to do at least 18 months in the military, because the discipline level is low, the respect level that people have for one another is low. I feel like people always look at the bad side of the military, you know what I'm saying? But it's so much positive with it, and it's so much to gain. And if you you know, you got if you're not sure of yourself or you know what you want to do, I feel like the military is a good opportunity for you to go. Mm-hmm. Helps pay for your school, mm-hmm. Experience. You know what I'm saying, and you know, you get that good feeling of serving. So I definitely think it's a great decision. For sure.
And it seems like the military, man, it shaped you out to be a great man to you is today. So shout out to the Army, man, for, you know what I'm saying, being who you is to for what you got going on right now. So I want to get to it, man. So when you came back from the military, what did you want? What did you see yourself getting into, as far as career-wise? Did you start school? Because like I said, I want to get into some of the many things that you accomplished. Being that you know, you went to masseuse school, you're a licensed masseuse, you're a certified, licensed Airbnb. You said Airbnb. You're an entrepreneur. You accomplished a lot of different things. You also now what's the name? I don't know. What would you label it? You fix cell phones.
iPhone repair.
It's the iPhone repair. So I wanted to go over it, man. You're a jack of all trades. Accomplished many things. What would you want to tell the youth about not sticking with just one thing?
People gotta not be afraid to fail. So as soon as I got out the Army, I went to no, matter of fact, before that, when I was still staying in Smithville, I went to Midlands Tech for accounting, debits and credits, and then trying to work a job and all that. That ain't last long. So the first semester I quit. Then I ended up, after I got out, matter of fact, while I was still in the military, I went to cell phone tower school. I'm climbing up the tower, everything green, so I know I'm still in the tree, and then everything turned blue. So the teacher was like, why you start climbing? I said, I'm scared. So I came back down. So that ain't work. Then I went to, I started doing pressure washing. Quit doing that. I did, I still am a personal chef, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't go all the way deep in it like I do it full time. A lot of losses with that. You gotta be prepared for a lot of losses with that. If you don't sell it today, you either make a special tomorrow or it's trash. So a lot of losses with that. I did, like I said, went to massage school twice. You know what I'm saying? That's a good skill to have. I went to barbering school, graduated, still don't know how to cut no hair. So like, but the iPhone repair is something always just natural to me, because I've been doing it since I was little. It's nothing. It's second nature. Like it ain't nothing to me to do this. The crack doctor. That's the name of my
Exactly.
That's the name of my repair business. But and I'm mobile too. You know, I come to you. But and don't be afraid to fail. You know, and people worry about. So feeling like a outcast got me now to where I don't care about what people say. I don't care. I don't care about people saying like, why are you doing this? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? I really don't care, because if you don't do nothing at all, people will completely forget about you.
Exactly.
So you might as well, it's your life. I always tell people in 100 years, all of us gonna be dead. Ain't none of us gonna matter.
For sure.
Why be, and so many people that's old like 70, 80, 90. Like, I'm 90 years old, I done lived, your heart been beating. But have you done anything that you want to do with your life? Or have you said, oh, I'm going to stay stuck in this box because of eyes, what people say? Man, be you and do you. And there's so many people right there that got a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you do, because a lot of people making a lot of money on their job.
Exactly.
And a lot of people who enjoy what they're doing. Money, a lot of people that took pay cuts to do what they enjoy what they do. So it's a lot of people though that got real talents and they making somebody else rich, and they afraid. They say they believe in God, but they're afraid to step out there and let him provide. And they could be making way more money doing what they love to do for themselves and being happy.
Facts. And that's what it's all about, because that segues into my next one about entrepreneurship, because that's basically what you just covered. You know, because basically that's what you're doing with the entrepreneurship. Can you cover that a little bit, man, and about taking risks and doing things, about networking, stuff like that, how important that stuff is about, you know what I'm saying, building a business?
I always been a risk taker. When I joined the military, I'm like, if this don't work, it don't work. I'm finna try it. I hustled a little bit. I said, man, either this work, either work or it don't. You know what I'm saying? Start this business, buy the equipment. If I'm good at it, I'm keep doing it. If I don't, I'm gonna start over. And then networking, like, and shout out to the CSRA for real, because it seemed like everything I start, people believing in me. And they with me, and I appreciate it. I mean a lot to me. Or rapping, you know what I'm saying? I did the rapping thing, you know what I'm saying? I got to do me a song with Bowlane, do me a song with Juice Man.
Yes, sir.
I got to meet Project Pat. I got to meet Boosie. I got to meet Too Short. You know what I'm saying?
See, that goes back what you said, bro. Like, man, that's why I'm glad we did this interview, because I want people to know about everything that you experienced. Man, you just started from, like you said, pressure washing all the way making a song with Boosie. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I made a song with Juice Man.
I met Juice Man.
Yeah, met Boosie.
Met Boosie, okay.
Yeah, I got to meet my favorite rappers.
Facts, which is a great thing. But man, tell me how much that mean to you, man, to be able to accomplish all that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still young.
It meant a lot to me, man, because like it was a lot of times, like if you a Boosie fan, you know my struggle. I remember. If you knew what love is, and even like I ain't hard to find and all this, just so many songs that just touch your heart. Take a vision with me that really like touch your soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not a Boosie fan, you think it's just set it off and the violence song. You don't know how this man is a real deal poet. And it's a lot of time I done been hungry and ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying? Refrigerator straight empty. I'm crying, but I had this music. So to go from that, you know what I'm saying, feeling like I was the lowest person in Manila to honestly being one of the more successful people from where I'm from, is like night and day. So like being able to see like people, it's like glasses. Like people treat you. Some people gonna treat you. Some people done been real me since day one. You know what I'm saying? So many people to name, they love you for you at your core. Then some people, it depends on where you at financially. How they gonna treat you. It depends on how you are socially. Okay, everybody rocking with him? Oh, let me rock with him. Oh, ain't nobody rocking with him? Okay, well now I'm acting like I don't know him now. You know what I'm saying? But being able to go through all that stuff and then meet, like I seen Boosie at the airport one day, I was coming back from Texas, and he just like popped up out of nowhere. I'm like, dang, like how folks say when they see Michael Jordan, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, dang, Boosie, like that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like it just ain't nobody at the airport with me and this dude.
That's crazy.
No security, you know what I'm saying? That was awesome, you know what I'm saying? Getting to meet all my favorite rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Also me and Allen Iverson.
I met that boy Allen Iverson, and right before he got into the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? Got to bump into him, you know what I'm saying? I've seen so many celebrities, like so many people who like, cause like if you a small guy, AI gave you that like, dang boy, AI hooping, he out there killing these big dudes, you know what I'm saying? Sure. So like being able to meet your heroes, man, like it's awesome.
Yeah, it is. And I wanted to ask you, man, going back to the rapping thing, what inspired you to start rapping?
Man, I started rapping, man. Shine, I had heard one of Shine CDs, man. I did a remix, and And I just went from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I still remember my first rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a little too much for the camera.
Yeah.
I remember my first. I remember it was about 10 balls. I was about 10 years old when I started rapping. I remember my first rap like it was yesterday. So then I just started doing it more and more, and I'm like, dang man, like I got some real talent.
Facts.
So I started doing it more and more and more. I met that boy Carlos Brown from Charleston, Boo Rob, Spielberg, Grok. You know, studio was right around the corner.
Yeah,
just a lot of folks that I met. Like, you know, my boy Absolute still rocking with him. So it's like, it's just a lot of Josh Boatwright, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see what we got coming soon. But it's like a lot of cats that I met. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, like man, I've been rapping for the past 8 years. I ain't did but 5 songs. And people still ask me every day, like, you still rapping? So I be like, dang, man, like, dang. So we'll see what become of that.
For sure. And but like you said, man, back to what you said you want to tell the youth, try different things, because everything you done tried, it done built relationships with different people.
Yeah.
And it's networking, and you never know what it can lead to, man. So shout out to the rap game. You keep going with it, man. Cause my favorite song is the one, cause you did the remix with Juice, man.
Yeah, Rondo.
Man, that Rondo song, fire. That's my favorite one. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want you to stick with it, keep going with it, cause you very talented. You know what I'm saying? And I love the way that you're trying different things to keep your motivation going. So, man, I want to get back into I want to cover a little thing, cause I like to show how people recover from their mistakes, and then show how they done built it to what they is now. I want to go over a little bit about your prison experience. You know, talk a little bit about how it was in there, and what you want to tell the youth about not trying to end up in there, because that's not the right place to be.
Man.
And what you learned from it.
When I first got there, man, I went from Saluda County, you know what I'm saying, eating good in there, stayed in there about a week, then went to Kirkland in Columbia. Behind the door, you got no phone, you got no TV, you taking, I think, 3 showers a week, sometimes no shower because the water cold. Phone twice a week, like 5 minutes, sometimes 15 felt like an hour, but like the food, like so terrible. It's like some of the food is like inedible, like really inedible, you know what I'm saying? I remember fish day, the fried fish till like it came out of Broad River. We got somebody fish tank, man. So being in there, you got real, you know what I'm saying? For people that think they're bad, there's some cats in there that's really, really bad, really don't care. I remember hearing a 22-year-old say he got life. He's like, man, I got life, bro. Like, man, you sound real. And I think about him from time to time. He's still in there. When I'm 50, he's still gonna be in there. When I'm 80, he's still gonna be in there. I hope he get an appeal. You know what I'm saying? I hope he get an appeal and get a lesser sentence or come home. But it's just the reality of it, bro. Like,
exactly.
Like these folks, these COs treat you like a dog, you know what I'm saying? And it's really there, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna drop some tears because you like, man, dang, well, I'm in prison. You know what I'm saying? I got on tans, like, but that isolation though. So when I hit my yard, I went to Manly or whatever, it was a different experience. I don't know if you remember Not, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not making it, he was in there, you know what I'm saying? So got to see somebody, a familiar face, a couple more folks in there I know, but being in there, it's just like that isolation, bro, really allow you to work on yourself, and you think about everything that you ever did in your life from a child on up, and then you say, well, I'm definitely not gonna do this no more. I'm definitely not gonna do this no more, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it, man, is preventable. I ain't gonna lie, some stuff isn't preventable, but for the most part, you can walk away from things. You know, Dave used to always tell her that, walk away. Mm-hmm. You can walk away from things. You know, God got you, you know, if you believe, you know what I'm saying? If you believe God got you, well, a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, to get you in there, you can walk away from. And it's a lot of people that went to prison, and it's a lot of people that's going to prison. Mm-hmm. The door's always open. And you got to ask yourself, is this where you want to be? Mm. Cause, you know what I'm saying, your homeboys and everybody that's around you, when you get there, it get real quiet, you know what I'm saying? And even the woman you love, you know what I'm saying, you might get you a rider. You know what I'm saying? You might be a player. You might got a bunch of women. But it ain't one of your women gonna break in there to see you. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta really ask yourself, how much do I love quietness? How much do I love waking up and hearing silence? How much do I love driving a car? How much do I love turning on the TV when I want it? Not having my bed flipped and my room searched and you know what I'm saying, being careful. Because in there, you know, I hear people say, you know, stuff that they don't have to answer to.
Yeah.
You gonna answer to everything you said about somebody, and they gonna see you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good in prison. What I mean is finding yourself. Because when you free, you can get up, run to the club. You can go over here, smoke, pop this, go do that. But when you there, you just got to deal with yourself. You got to really deal with yourself, man. But a lot of youth, what I want to do now, man, I want to try to get with like the DJJ or the Youth Challenge so I can talk to these kids, because a lot of them don't have nobody that's going to tell them the real story. You know what I'm saying? And I hear Pimp C talking what I'm saying, because I remember he said that don't nobody talk about the other side, you know, this trying to live this street life when you going to jail and your kids crying and your mama crying, and people not talking about that side. Like these rappers and stuff, 95% of these rappers ain't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll slap most of y'all favorite rappers. I know that's a bit much for the podcast. But
oh, nah, this straight fact.
A lot of your rappers, okay, well, a lot of your rappers, man, I'll slap the shit out of them, man. And that ain't to call nobody out. That's saying in general, if you put to the test of fire, they not like that. Now, I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying the music that they spitting to you, they lying. They lying about the stuff that they talking about, and it ain't no glories in it.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? When you behind that wall and you stuck like that, is real. That same little window on the classroom door, that's the same one in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I felt defeated, like, dang, man, I was in the military, now I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in here. But I can say the military took care of me while I was there, and they still taking care of me, man. The greatest feeling when it's time to go. And I've been to jail a number of times, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, I never had no word. Get locked up, you know, everybody, you know, we call them barracks lawyers in the military. They jailhouse lawyers in there. Everybody got something to say. Yeah, man, boy, you gonna sit by 4 months. You gonna sit, well, you about to sit 9 months. I ain't worried about it. Cody be up here in a minute, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure, Cody coming, I'm out. I'ma holler at y'all. When you in prison, ain't no bond. It's like, okay, boy, I'm in jail, boy. You know what I'm saying? And be accountable for your own actions. Don't put nobody else's freedom in jeopardy because you got caught doing something. Be accountable for your own actions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You do the crime, you do the time. If you get caught, don't drag another man down, which I ain't gonna go in too deep with that. But the best way to stay out of trouble is not to do it. And this is one of my mottos I came up with in prison. It ain't no right way to do wrong.
Facts. That's a fact. Would you say prison rehabilitated you? Would you say it changed you for a better man?
I say it made me look at freedom in a different perspective. Like Afghanistan was nothing compared to prison. No disrespect to the military, but it made Afghanistan look like Boy Scouts. No disrespect to anybody that's been in Afghanistan. I hope you don't go to prison. I hope you've been around. I hope you don't go. I don't want you to be there. A lot of similarities though. The lunchroom, the waking up in the morning, getting counted 3-4 times a day. There's a lot of similarities. Uniforms. Got the sergeant lieutenant walking around. You know what I'm saying? They saying stuff to you that same in the military, same in the prison. You got folks talking to you that'll see you out here at the store, and it's man, I was just doing my job, man. Shout out to my drill sergeant. I want to see y'all. I want to holler at some of y'all boys, man. But I would say that it definitely it's definitely some things that I was doing that I will not do, again. You know what I'm saying? I would not do again. Overall, I think we need a prison reform. You know, cats shouldn't be getting killed in prison. Folks shouldn't be getting. Some people don't deserve to be in prison. You know what I'm saying? Some people need a taste. I feel like we need to do tours. I feel like we need to do real prison tours, like Trouble Youth. Yeah. Not just because they brought the kids through. They were banging the kids through sometimes.
Oh, they was?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They'll do a little walkthrough. But
was they really seeing the lifestyle, or was they just showing like?
I mean, they just see the living conditions and stuff. But it's some kids out here. It's some kids out here that's so bad, need a father figure so bad. The only answer is for them to get a taste of what could become. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear it, but it's the truth. Ain't no reason why every week we on Facebook seeing somebody we know, 17, 16, 15, 18-year-old son getting killed. Yeah. Folks we know, you know what I'm saying? Girls I'm cool with, single mother doing their best. It ain't no reason why almost every week or every other week I'm getting inboxes or phone calls or seeing girls I know in public like, Denzel, my son need a role model, man, or this and that. Like, dang, it's terrible. All the men around them, if you a grown man, you 30, 40 years old, and you into that life, and you living your life, obviously you making a conscious decision to do what you doing. But don't tell him that this something cool to do, or this something fly. Ain't nothing fly about going to prison and eating noodles and shebangs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing fly about that. Ain't nothing cool about that. About another man talking down on you like you a boy. You know what I'm saying? You got these mothers out here, man, that need help. You know what I'm saying? If you a father, you not in your kid's life, don't come around me. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing that child a disservice. Now, once these kids get to that teenage stage and they thinking they bad, I feel like they need
that example.
30 days. They need 30 days in an adult prison. Of course, I don't want them on the rock, which is like the day room or like the common area. I think they should be locked behind the door, get their trays through the slot, escort them to the shower, don't let them come out, let them sit in there, let them cry, let them beat on the door, no roommate, let them act bad, let them beat on the door, give them a book and one sheet, one pillowcase, and let them see what their life can be like if they choose it to be. Don't let it be on their record or none of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like anything else, them little taps on the wrist, when they get to be a grown man, the police ain't gonna play with you, and that judge will change your life like it's nothing. He'll give you 80 years. He'll give you 80 years and go to Vegas. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. See, that's what I like about it. Like you really telling the facts of what's really out here. So you said you think prison reform would help out. And prison reform, that covers most of what you just described, right? Like
prison reform in the sense of they need to change prisons. Okay. They need to change the way prisons are ran.
Oh, okay, conducted. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as
the youth
programs, like somebody like me, like let's say like a youth challenge, it's a military type of step before DJJ. I done been in the military and I've been in prison. I can talk to them kids. And they don't need, a lot of these boot camps, they don't need somebody that just yelling to them, talking crazy to them. No, they still kids. They copycats. They do what they see. They still need somebody to talk to them like, hey look man, I know why you doing that. I know how you feel. I know what you going through. You know what I'm saying? Someone need a hug.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Someone need a hug. I done talked to little kids that was, you know, call themselves bullies or whatever. And I done talked to them, and all I said was, man, somebody bullying you at home. The boy just bust out crying. He needs somebody to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And check your kids. Check the kids in your house as a whole. you got kids as kids' biggest influences too. You got kids in your house that's treating other kids in your house bad behind your back. You don't know it. Check on your kids.
Yeah.
Talk to your kids.
Facts.
Keep an open door policy where your kids can come to you about anything. Don't never be too busy on the phone that you can't talk to your child when your child say, I need to talk to you. You just don't know. You just don't know what they're going through. For real.
Communication. For sure. Man, so that segues to my next question too, man, because I wanted to talk about fatherhood a little bit. Being that you have a daughter, and you know, like I said, her birthday is today. Let's talk about the importance of fatherhood, man. How much it mean to you, and how important it is to be in your daughter's life.
Being a dad completely changed everything about me. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell me I wasn't boosted. So being a dad now, it's so much stuff, man. I just let slide because all I hear is my daughter's voice. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, I need you, Dad. So it's so much stuff, man. I let slide, you know what I'm saying? I let it slide because I'm a father. I always tell cats, you a father first. I'm a father first. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean let nobody keep playing with you and disrespect, you know. But that also means, is this situation worth me throwing my freedom away or throwing my life away because I'm upset in this temporary moment? You know what I'm saying? My daughter called me today and she was like, Dad, were you bad in school? I said, yeah, I was bad. She said, because one of my teachers said that. So she was like, but I told her my dad's good now. You don't want, like, be careful whatever you know, stuff follow you, man. You know what I'm saying? The good thing is my daughter know that I don't condone that type of behavior. Like, I don't praise it. You know what I'm saying? I don't praise it. But being a dad, though, man, is the most awesome experience in the world. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's so intelligent and loving. I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful being a father. You know, I want more kids. You know what I'm saying? I want 10 kids, man. I love kids. So
yeah, you always said that too, for sure. And she's smart, man, and you can tell this straight from you. I love it. That's your twin. So shout out to you, man, being a great father and stuff like that, man. And I just wanted to cover that, you know, being that where we came from. It's good that, you know, we been in our kids' lives and enjoying life like that. I want to cover a few more things, bro, before I let you get out of here. I want to talk about your friends that you lost a little bit. I want to talk about Lil Robert, and I want to talk about with Lucci.
Yep.
I want you to describe your friendship, man, and how much them boys meant to you, bro. Being that you lost them in the last few years, and just, you know, because at the end of the day, a lot of us black males, we need to talk about mental health and what we go through. So I want you to talk about them boys, man, and how much they meant to you, bro.
Man, first of all, man, shout out to Jamie Peterson. You know what I'm saying?
Cause
I lost my favorite cousin at, you know, teenage years. He was always that person I could go to, period. Super wisdom. You could always go to JP. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone died, Jamie died, Shine died, Booger died. I'm like, dang. So when I met Lucci, it was like, man, okay, this somebody like that mirrored me, like military. You know what I'm saying? He from the country. You know what I'm saying? So like the first day I met him, just instantly just took me on his wing. We just started kicking it, man. I mean, we just got closer and closer, man. I remember the last time I seen him, you know, it was like November the 12th. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, like, he had a dinner for his sister. I said, man, you know, my birthday November 11th. He's like, man, that's my sister's birthday too. Dang, bro. So, he was like, man, bro, I keep forgetting. I keep thinking your birthday on the 12th, bro. So he had a dinner at his house. You know, it was an intimate dinner, just family. He said, hey, man, he had just told me, man, we family, bro. I love you. You know, I would tell him all my problems and stuff. He's like, man, you want somebody to tell you they love you? He's like, nigga, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Well, so that last time I seen him, he did something he don't never really do. I went out the door and I remember he hit my phone. He was like, you good? He was like, man, you good? I had just wrecked my wrecked my truck. And I remember he had hit me up, he wanted to go out. I said, man, I wrecked my truck. I'll come get you. Came and scooped me up. And that night we went to Cliff and we got ready to leave. We was in the Corvette. And he you know, this the new, you know what I'm saying? He put the fart when he bought it, threw the farts on, he hit the gas. So I just had a wreck. So he hit me going down P Torture Road. So me, I'm like, man, what can I say? I said, hey, brother, police be bad. So deals be right here, bro. Like, hell no, bro. Like, I'm super fast. You know what I'm saying? So just so many experiences with this dude. Bro.
That was that last experience though before he ended up passing, right?
No, the dinner it was just funny. That just was just funny though. But like just that dinner, man, like that last dinner where just his mom, his siblings, of course, his brothers, close family, Willie, a close family member, just like that last experience. So it was just to see him at a good moment. You know what I'm saying? I got that phone call. Everybody kept hitting my line. I would not answer because I'm like, early in the morning, I ain't trying to hear it. So everybody texted me, hit me on Facebook like, what happened to Lucha? I'm like, man. So Eric Glanton hit me up. So, I'm on the way to Lucha House. So Eric Glanton hit me up. He's like, man, Denzel, that's my cousin, man. I talked to my mom, man. She said, he had an asthma attack and he ain't make it. So I just like, I let the phone. I still had to go to the crib though. I still had to go and see for myself, man. And, and that was major, you know what I'm saying? He had a beautiful service at Fort Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Military style. But man, that was my boy. That boy ain't play. He ain't play no game. Cooking though, food. I mean, every
I was just about to say that.
Every time we would go out, like we eating
5-star.
A feast. So folks like, dang boy, you in the club, boy, you putting hands on folks. Why I ate a steak and a potato before I came in here, boy. Y'all folks eating noodles and Wi-Fi, boy. We finna go eat. Oh God. Oysters, like, boy, this dude, I'm talking about.
Yeah, he was.
Man, I'm talking about every time, like.
Well, both of y'all reminded me of each other though, like.
Fast. And he told me that, bro. You remind me of me, bro. And it was crazy because, like, man, I finally met. Like, our principles was the same. Like we would always say, like, people like, Denzel and Lucci crazy. So our principle was, like, with family, you can't disrespect somebody. Like, you can't disrespect somebody's family or disrespect somebody and then put a limit on how they respond to that. Like, you got folks like playing. Then you finally, then it's like, oh man, he crazy. But it's like, no.
Exactly.
Why you playing with that people? Like, stop playing with people. And like, we understood each other. I don't think we ever had no argument. I don't think we disagreed, but it was respectful. And see, when y'all calling folks friends, y'all calling people friends that you can borrow money from, or people that you can stun on, like make you feel like you got yes men around you. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel good because you got folk around you that's less than you, or like people you can use, or like people that what they call a trauma dump. You got people that call and it make them feel good to sit there and, yeah, you doing this wrong, you doing that wrong, or oh, man, I wouldn't have did this, man, you need to do that. Man, y'all ain't got no friends that correct y'all and you say, bro, I was wrong. I correct it. If I feel like he was wrong, when we in public, it's whatever, but when it's just me and him, let them know, like, man, I don't agree with that, bro. He gonna tell me, like, hey man, you wasn't moving right, bro. Like that wasn't the move. I'm gonna talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? RP Lucha, I think about him every day. You know what I'm saying?
Real good man.
Got a big cutout of him. I keep in the house, man. Lil Robert, man. Lil Robert was man, that was my partner, man. I ain't gonna cap, you know what I'm saying? I met him at prime time, man, you know what I'm saying, some years ago. Good people. I mean, absolutely a good dude, man. We got close, you know what I'm saying? Real good dude, man. That boy had that paper, man.
That's a fact.
That boy had that paper, man.
That's a fact.
And
good dude.
You know, I ain't gonna speak on it too much, but
he left a great legacy.
He definitely stamped me. That was my partner, Robert Wright. And I remember the day before he died, he FaceTimed. And you know, just being Robert, man. Robert's type of person, bro. He ain't play no games, but when he rock with you, man, it's like when he see you. I never heard him speak down on nobody. Like people got little whispers say about nothing about nobody. He gonna say it to their face. Man, Robert, like, he the type of person, like, you could be having a bad day, he gonna make you smile. I like them shoes, man. Where you get them from? Man, them nice, man. Or, man, you know, I always wear a cowboy hat. Like, I like that hat. He started rocking.
Wow.
He said, man, I like that hat, man. And when I had my, I had first got my last set of VVS from Alex Judah. Shout out Alex Ishmael. When I got my first set, I remember he was like, "Dang, boy, them boy hitting." I said, "Y'all got the hardest grill in the city." No, I ain't gonna say that. You know, it's some folks got them too, but they look good though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good energy.
I remember saying, for folks, anytime he have a little situation with somebody, he'd be like, but we gonna have mercy on him because he ain't know, but you should know, but you knew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember the day before he died, like I said, he FaceTime me. We don't get off the phone. I go to the AM PM and I bump into him. He said, "Man, it must be meant for me to see you." Told me what he was going through, and the next day, you know what I'm saying, he got killed by the police officers. You know what I'm saying? Got killed by police officers. You know what I'm saying? So that don't sit well with me. That bother me. You know, I always try to focus on the good moments with people. Keep a cut out of him in my house too. That was my boy. So, you know what I'm saying? I still got my best friend here with me. You know what I'm saying? It made me value the people that we say we love, value them even more. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like spiritually, I feel like they always with me.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And I'm glad that you was able to express that, man, because I seen the relationship that y'all had. You know, and life short, we done lost a lot of people over time, from Smithville to, we done got relationships with people down here in the Augusta area too. So, but, we always leave a good legacy, man, being good people and meeting a lot of other good people that's showing us certain things that we never learned from people that we, grew up with sometimes, and that's how life goes. You meet people that's going to give you that shirt off your back you probably recently just met. But that's just how it is, because when you give out that good energy like you always have, you're going to be good people, man. So, R.I.P. Lil Robert, R.I.P. Lucci, man. Real great people, bro. I just got one question or two, man, before I let you get on out of here. What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned from when you was a younger Denzel to who you is now?
Every situation, view it accordingly. So live in the moment, really cherish what you have while you have it before you be thinking about what you had. So valuing man, I ain't mean to.
Oh nah, that's real life, bro. Man, go ahead, bro. Nah, that's real life, bro.
But people be like,
it covers a lot.
Shoulda,
exactly,
coulda, woulda. So I done learned now, like, everything is important. Like, you got a car. Folks like got a car. My car whining now. The folks like,
but you got,
oh man, bro, you got a car.
You
ain't got no car payment.
What?
Folks like, oh man, I like me, I bought a couple houses, whatever. Sometimes I miss my crib. Bro, you got somewhere to stay. Yeah. Folks like, I wish I was still hooping. I wish I was still, bro. You got memories. Exactly. Some folks ain't did nothing they want to do. Or some folks like, man, I can't go out of town for my birthday. I can't go out the country this year for my birthday. Bro, you living.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like value everything in the moment, and then at the same time, like, if it ain't what they say, if it ain't gonna matter in 5 years, don't spend 5 minutes stressing about it. Cause like, your worst day out here is better than your best day in Afghanistan or behind that wall. Period. Your worst day out here is better than that. You know what I'm saying? So like, work on self-control, go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need to go to therapy. Your childhood ain't your fault, but dumping that pain on somebody else is wrong. That's your responsibility. You can't, like, relationship, you ain't gonna treat nobody better than you treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you see in a person that they neglecting in themselves, they gonna start neglecting you, and y'all become one. So fix yourself. Especially, I'm gonna say both sides. Fix yourself, you know what I'm saying, before you get with that, you know what I'm saying? That go for friendships and all. Like, don't be no burden on nobody. When you become an adult, you need to look in that mirror and fix yourself. Don't say, oh, well, this is how I talk to people. Well, this is how I am. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, be humble. Like, oh man, well, this is how I am. Okay, somebody gonna get in your ass one day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So everybody ain't gonna care about this how you is. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no excuses. You know what I'm saying? be yourself, man.
Exactly.
Word.
Humility. And that's a big, because like you said, everything you say, it covers everything. You know, like I told you, it's not personal, it's not specific that you were saying with me. It covers a whole lot. You know, and no matter what you do with somebody, you're gonna always have them question like, "Dang, I could have." So you know, it covers a lot, man.
So I think I can say with Robert and Lucha, I ain't got no regrets. You know what I'm saying? We living every time we got together. You know what I'm saying? The length of a friendship, I was down with Lucha like 10 years. I was down with Robert like 2 years. But the quality that we had, it was always A1. And me and Robert ain't always agree. You know what I'm saying? I might tell him like, well, that ain't the one right there. Man, this the real. This. I'm like, man, that ain't it there, bro. I'm gonna keep it solid with you. But he always, every time, everything was the same guarantee every time. He not finna put you in a position where your face card bad. You know what I'm saying? And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't even gotta sit here and we ain't even finna do the Vlad TV or whatever name, Raw 48. We ain't even finna sit there playing.
Nah, we ain't with none of that.
This a real deal, right? This a real deal right here. I ain't even finna play with myself, but like I said, every time, everything gonna be everything with that boy. It gonna be straight. It gonna be straight solid. He ain't playing. He was a good dude. He was just a good-hearted person, man.
For sure. And like you said, man, everything that you said that you would tell your younger self, it seemed like you learned that over time as you got older.
I can honestly say I did every single thing I ever wanted to do in my life, and I still want to be a preacher. I ain't scared to speak on that, but we ain't got to go into it.
Oh no,
but I still want. But everything I
tell God every day, whatever you want me to do, I do it.
Everything I ever wanted to do in my life, I done tried it. I done did it. Everything I ever wanted to do, good or bad, I'm finna go and try it. And people got to start living their life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like jump out that airplane, go jump in the ocean, scuba diving, go ride elephants, go with the tigers. Like, man, live your life.
And see, that's what I like, bro. And you know, and I love that we, you know, on the interview, you know, being a big bro, I love that to hear this side of you, that you're able to experience and live what you always wanted to do. Cause at the end of the day, man, that's how I am, bro. Like, I'm humble. I want everybody to enjoy life, you know. And hearing from your side of the story, from the horse's mouth, like, I feel good, bro. I love that you're able to enjoy and experience it. You know what I'm saying?
Like Lucha talking about, he always talking about success. Like, bro, you doing this rapping thing, bro. He be like, man, I feel like you was successful. You got the music out. Folks know your music. You like, what is success? Mm-hmm. Is success you growing up and becoming a
celebrity?
Doing something you really don't want to do, or is success you fulfill? What is success? The difference between success and fulfillment is the level of success rated on what other people say is successful. Or are you truly doing what you want to do? Like, it's folks in the NFL right now wanting to go to the NBA. They making money, they getting paid. They get home, they real passionate hooping, and probably could have went and did that. You know what I'm saying? So like
levels.
Yeah,
there's levels. And like I said, somebody told me that the other day too about what is success. Like, you already successful. You living what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, with what you doing, you been building stuff, cooking. You know what I'm saying? Barber, everything, music, rap. You know, I'm doing this with you know, interviewing and sports, all type of stuff, bro. So it's just all about enjoying what you're doing. Enjoy the ride, not the result. So, you know, we're gonna come back for a part 2. Any more things? What do you got coming up?
I ain't got no label on this bottle.
Until like
that P Diddy shit going on right now, bro.
I wanted to ask you about that. How you feel about the Diddy thing? How you feel about, man, what's going on with Diddy, man? And
man, what's going on with this war?
Bro, one thing, until they sponsor you, boy, you know, then I put my label on it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how YouTube be tripping about the sponsorships and
man,
stuff. So.
You should rap CYTV on it.
That's a good idea.
Facts.
That's a great idea. That's what I'm gonna do next too.
CYTV on one, it's Great Facts on the other.
It's all about promotion.
Everything all about you.
Facts.
Stand out. Like, go the other way. Go the route folks ain't trying to go. Do the things folks ain't trying to do, like a mobile cell phone. Ain't nobody really pulling up to your house fixing your phone. Like,
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the shop. Shout out to the shops. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, anybody ever know, I ain't never been no hater. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm Michael Jordan in everything I do.
I ain't gonna lie. One thing I always felt like you should do is get in the comedian lane, bro. Cause you the funniest guy I ever met. I swear to God, it's natural. So something to think about, bro. Try that.
Hit that boy.
Boy, you funny, boy.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Like anybody that know you, they know what we talk about too, man. You very funny, loyal, get his shirt off your back, man. A great person, just at the end of the day. A great person that accomplished a lot of stuff that he always wanted to. Even though we all start off with certain things, you had the mentality of being an outcast, but it also made you who you is now.
It's still stuff I wish I would have did. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I would have got with J4 and Hank and boxing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I'm gonna say most people don't know, but people who do know. Like, I feel like I was, this, I ain't gonna say I feel like this is facts. Like, this is a real gift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really believe I would have had a nice run in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And put your kids in stuff other than just the sports they have at their school. Like, it's soccer, boxing, whatever they want to do, like golf. Like, there's so many other avenues, like, that your kids are probably talented at. All kids need to play sports because they need to learn about, they need to do a team sport so they can learn about teamwork, and then they need to do an individual sport so they can learn about being great on your own, period. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Word. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
do go a long way now.
And even if you got a disabled child, petition your school board. Like, look, y'all need to have some Paralympics or some paraplegic sports. Like, all these children need to be they all need to be competing. They all need to know. Everybody need to know that feeling of winning. Everybody need to know that feeling of losing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a lesson. And see, that's a lot of stuff I done failed. I ain't never been afraid to fail. Folks be so scared to fail. How you fail if you learn something?
Exactly. You didn't fail. You right.
The only problem you ever got in life is one you can't fix. And then other than that, it ain't no problem. It's an opportunity.
Yep. You right though. That is true. That is true. But like you said, it goes back to people worrying about what other people saying. At the end of the day, when you go home, you paying them bills yourself, bro. Like, so live life, like you say, enjoy it, try things, but back to you, is there anything that you want to go over as far as like,
Nah, I remember like shout out, like you said, our mom, Dolores Young, she would always speak about the power of the tongue. And that's what a lot of people, I don't even let nobody play with me. Like, if somebody speaks something over me negative, I right then and there, I don't care who it is, take, bro, you ain't finna, I rebuke that straight up. I don't play with words.
Facts.
Everything I am today, I spoke it. You spoke straight facts into existence. You know what I'm saying? Folks don't know I wore number 2 in high school. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was glad when Sherman quit, so I get that number.
For sure.
Yeah, he was 5. Hey, I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting on this, boy.
For sure, man.
For sure.
That mean a lot to me though. For sure, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
But watch what you say. Watch what you speak over yourself. Watch what you say over yourself. Watch what you say on the phone, and watch what people say to you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Don't surround yourself in negative company. Everybody have bad days. But if every time I see you having a bad day, I don't want you around me.
Yeah.
No, we ain't doing that. So be careful what, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all be stressed out because your plate is full. You'll be more stressed if your plate was empty.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's real, man. That's real. So like you said, bro, instead of looking at the glass half empty, look at it half full, stop complaining. Go, life's short. And just do what you love, man. And one thing I want to tell you though, I always tell you, I love you. I appreciate you, bro, for being here.
Fat, love you too.
Ever since the incident, what happened, I say you been since day one, man. I just wanted to tell you, bro, I appreciate you and love you, man. And we here forever, bro, and to eternity, bro. And it's all about just sticking together, man, and building this thing and doing what we love, bro. And this is just the beginning. We got a lot going on, bro. Cause I see that you travel a lot too, so I'm trying to get on them trips too, man. And shout out to you too, boy. You took me to my first Florida State Miami game too. We never got to talk about it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you taking me down there, man, and enjoying that. I was want to ask you too, what made you become a Miami fan?
Nah, cause you like Florida State.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. I remember your favorite wrestler was The Rock. So I'm like, I like The Rock. You like, nah, man, you like Shamrock. I ain't like Hulk Hogan though. I ain't like Hulk Hogan. So then you like, hey, I'm Florida State. So I'm like, man, I like my favorite color green. So I'm like, okay, I'm rocking with Miami.
Okay.
And so then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rock with the Dolphins too.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. That's hard.
Like going to a game and I can see your team and my team, and we at Florida State looking up, seeing Deion Sanders' name, seeing Jason Taylor. Being right there on the third row, like that was that college experience. I think it's better than NFL,
Our cousin too, shout out Dakota.
I'm watching the halftime game, and I see they showing all the Florida State greats. They showing all the Florida State greats. I see Dakota. I'm like, oh, what they go? I'm like, what they go Dakota, boy? I'm like, what they go Dakota, boy?
Yeah.
Like, oh, boy, that's crazy,
That's
bro.
crazy,
like,
man.
That's crazy. Bro.
So like you said, though, coming from foster care, bro, to living that experience, man. So shout out to you, bro, and
being able to grow up in a 2-parent home, no disrespect to nobody, but being able to grow up in a 2-parent home, and I done had my, bro, I done looked at all the different religions. I ain't got nothing against none of them,
Yeah.
but being able to grow up in the church with principles and rules and
learning.
hot meal, the best food ever. Aunt Liver, Aunt Burnett,
the whole experience.
the whole, I'm talking about just everything with the best food. I can't nobody in the world cook grits better than me. I promise you, grandma, nobody. I make the best pineapple bowls.
Oh yeah, bro.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna start back with those.
I still cook.
Okay.
I just do it. You got to call me in advance. Let me know what you want, and I'll do it. But I ain't finna be cooking no 100 plates a day and ain't nobody buying it, boy. Like, wow, that's right. Go and throw them all in y'all yard, boy. Just ride around tossing them. Like, I can't be blowing no paper like that.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? But
For sure.
Growing up, like, it's the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the best because
Country life.
it's just facts.
But like you said, it was all.
You know, meeting different people. Like,
Yeah.
bro, we would have never met Devon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Robert. Dominique Owens,
Everybody.
my boy JJ, Steve. Shout out to all them. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to the
saying? Like,
strain, man. We had
the
a great
whole
life.
Peterson family, Wagner folk,
Yep.
Baseburg, Saluda, Johnson. Like, we probably wouldn't have met none of these folks. Like,
Exactly.
so it's awesome.
It was a blessing.
Facts.
It was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And the older you get, you look more like, is it a blessing? You know what I'm saying? Instead of complaining about stuff. So, you know, shout out to the whole fam down there in Smithville, Rich Spring area. We love y'all.
And any mother or father that ain't been able to raise your child, 'cause you might have made a decision or went to prison or something happened, they might have found you unfit. Man, don't beat yourself up too much. Be thankful we live in a country that you got programs, and when that child get older, then you can come back and build a bond. You know what I'm saying? As long as your child safe, if your child, I tell anybody, if your child in an unsafe environment, crash out if you got to make sure your child protected. That's the only crashing out I respect.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Be thankful. Don't beat yourself up. And we live in a time where people gotta learn how to be gentle with people.
Yeah.
I saw a meme on Facebook about, like, when my daughter was born, I started letting so much stuff slide. I started feeling weak. So I seen a meme on Facebook. It was like harmless and I think it was like gentle. It was harm. I think it's a harmless difference between a harmless person and a gentle person. Like, a harmless person ain't gonna. They're just a harmless person. They not capable of doing harm.
Yeah.
They was like a graceful person, a humble person is somebody who's able to commit violence, but they choosing to be humble. You know what I'm saying? And I saw it was like a big soldier, and he had like a little mouse in his hand. You know what I'm saying? Like a little mouse or like a little bird in his hand. He capable of like crushing stuff, but he choosing to be that way. And folks got to learn how to walk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how to be graceful to people, cause folk be going through stuff, man. And social media, people be saying, you know, ugly things or playing with people. People be like, especially times is hard right now. Like folks be pushing people buttons. You know what I'm saying? For y'all supervisors at work, you know what I'm saying? Be humble. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no slaves working for you. Be humble. For people that's whatever you're doing, if you in high school, you the captain of the football team, man, don't pick on the water boy. Big him up. He fixing your water.
I'm telling.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying? You might drop some. Had a whole team with the runs, bro.
It's a domino effect.
Had a whole team with the runs,
For real
man.
though.
You know what I'm saying? I thought, what movie that was? They used to bully this kid, and he put diarrhea.
Oh yeah, I think I do. Yeah.
The whole school.
That's a lesson though.
I'm talking about folk running, the pretty girl, everybody.
Old school.
You know
Oh yeah. I remember that because I think all of them had uniforms on.
Fact. So like, you gotta be careful, like how you treat people, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't go to school and do that. But be mindful of people. Be kind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be gentle. Be kind. Everybody be kind.
Exactly. at the end of the day, man. So I appreciate it. This was a great interview, bro. You know, cause like what me and Dominique said in my last one, man, it's all about we got to learn how to talk, man, and especially black young men. We got to learn how to get this stuff out here because at the end of the day, people need to learn the difference with mental health and stuff too. Don't be scared to talk about it and be able to express your feelings and stuff, man, because like he said, it's a lot going on. So I appreciate you coming, man, on episode 43, bro. Straight facts. We got to do a part 2. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I appreciate you, brother. Happy birthday again to my pretty niece. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all, man. This your boy CYTV here with my guy Denzel, little bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next week on the next episode of Straight Facts. I'm out here. Let's go. Yes, sir, Ski.